I will be doing my self-evaluation for my commemorative speech. Overall, I feel like the speech went really well. I was a bit nervous at the beginning, just because I wanted to make sure that I did the speech right. But during the speech, I was okay. I remembered everything that I needed to remember, and I had a rough start, but I was able to fix it out throughout. At the end, I was definitely proud of what I had done. I think it's one of my favorite speeches that I did this year. It was different than my issue response speech because I feel like this speech was a lot more personal. And it was a lot easier for me to be able to remember what I had to say and to prove my points just because of the stuff that had happened in my family. The things that I was talking about happened in my family already. And so, although the issue was from the issue response speech was important to me, and I did research it, I feel like it was just a lot more easier to deliver like that. One of my strengths from this speech, I feel like, was the delivery part of it. I was definitely confident when I was delivering my speech. I had eye contact, and I feel like my voice was strong and confident, and I'm pretty proud of that. Actually, I've been working throughout the whole year with that, and so I feel like I definitely did a good job in that. Something that I need to work on is I feel practicing my speech a little more. I think if I would have practiced it a little more, I could have memorized more of it. Um, I usually don't use my note cards. I try not to use my note cards, and so I try to either memorize like the points, and so I can just recall it, or just think through the points that I have already memorized. But I feel like I can definitely work on that a little more. I feel like this entire class, not just this speech, will definitely help me out throughout my life. This speech was a wedding toast that I did, and so now I kind of know how to write a wedding toast, although it wasn't a perfect one that I did this time. I know if I ever have the opportunity to write it, I'll know how and how to deliver it and everything. But throughout life, I feel like I definitely will use a lot of the key points that I learned here in this class. For example, like eye contact and how to practice for my speech, how to prepare for my speech, how to write out an outline, and things like that that definitely will help me deliver a better speech. Overall, I feel like the speech definitely one of my favorites. I was able to include a lot of my personal events in my speech, and so I feel like that definitely helped me out. Um, I had my audience laughing a little bit too. They hadn't heard the speech before, and so to have them kind of interact with me in a way while I was giving my speech was really cool. Overall, I feel like I did a really good job. I hope that I did. I hope that it was a good speech, and I'm glad that I took this class.